Today my audience is going to be my little brother as I conduct a persuasive speech on hybrid cars. According to Forward Drive by Jim Montevelli, since 1969, the U.S. vehicle population has grown 6 times faster than the human population, 2.5 times faster than the number of households, and double the rate of new drivers. Every time one of these cars burns a gallon of gasoline, it releases 21 pounds of carbon dioxide into the air. That means that every year 5.1 million tons of CO2 is produced per car. This is making our CO2 levels at an all-time high of 400 parts per million. The parts per million means that for every million parts of air, there's 400 parts of carbon dioxide. To get to the safe zone of 350 parts per million, every car collectively has to reduce its use of gasoline by 3 billion gallons every year. Now, this may seem unrealistic, but there's a very simple and easy way to get to the goal of a safe zone amount of CO2. This solution is the new technical advantage of hybrid cars. Through reading many books and viewing a combined set of websites, I have gained knowledge on the way these cars work and how they can help you and I work together to save our environment. By listening to all of the research I have done for you and letting you in on the insight of these new and improved cars, you will be one step closer to saving the world from global warming. More importantly, you will save your grand and great-grandchildren from breathing poisonous air just by switching your form of transportation. Today, I will be discussing the 2 different types of hybrid cars and how they can help us with cut back the CO2 production. In a general sense, hybrid cars use 2 different types of engines. The combustion engine, which is found in everyday cars, and the battery-operated engine. Now, the first type of hybrid that we're going to look at is the series hybrid, which can be explained by a video I found on EPA.gov.
An EPA production. This is how a series hydraulic hybrid works. When the drive pedal is pressed, pressurized nitrogen, stored in the high-pressure tank, or accumulator, pushes hydraulic fluid through the pump motor, which then, acting as a motor, uses the pressure to turn the wheels. The now unpressurized fluid is stored in the low-pressure tank, or reservoir. When the vehicle has been cruising and the usable high-pressure fluid drops beneath a certain level, the engine turns on. The engine is connected to a hydraulic pump, which pressurizes the low-pressure fluid for the pump motor to continue to turn the wheels. Any excess high-pressure fluid produced by the engine pump is stored in the high-pressure accumulator. When the brake pedal is pressed, the engine shuts off, and the pump motor slows the vehicle down by using the vehicle's kinetic energy to pressurize fluid, pumping it back into the high-pressure accumulator. When the driver wants to accelerate again, only the saved energy will be used to turn the wheels. This technology was created through the Clean Automotive Technology Program by the Environmental Protection Agency.
And that was a series hybrid car and how they work. The second hybrid car is parallel hybrid. It's basically, in the stop-and-go sense, just like a series car, where it uses high-pressurized and low-pressurized fuel back and forth during acceleration and braking. The difference with the parallel hybrid is that it has the option to choose which engine is more efficient. For example, during stopping and going, it'll use the battery-operated engine with pressurized fuel. When going at a constant accelerated pace, the car then switches to a combustion engine, which allows it to give more power and to use gasoline in the most efficient way. For For your convenience, there has been made 2 different cars so you could decide by your type of driving which one is better off for you. I'm sure you're wondering how this new technological advancement is helping us cut back on the product of CO2. It is actually quite simple. For example, in a combustion engine, a lot of energy is lost during braking. In combustion engines, when fast and frequent braking, there's a lot of friction occurs and energy is lost. The hybrid cars capture this lost energy and uses it for acceleration. Also, another way that these cars are help cutting back CO2 is during idling, which is a key factor of the carbon dioxide development. The hybrid car with the option of 2 different engines will notice when the car is idling and no longer in motion, and will shut the combustion engine completely off. This allows the gasoline to stop running and the car to solely work on the battery-operated engine. According to the website article, pounds of CO2 per gallon of gas, idling for 2 minutes is equivalent to driving for an entire mile with a combustion engine. But with the new technology of hybrid cars, 3.4 tons of carbon dioxide can be eliminated every year per car. Although these new concepts may be hard to consider due to the attached price tag of $19,000 to $32,000 for a Prius hybrid car, the long-term effects of 51 miles to the gallon should definitely divert your attention to the advancements in hybrid cars. I'm sure with your new knowledge of these no longer foreign objects, the next time you go car shopping, you will definitely consider a hybrid, because now you will be thinking about all the good you will be doing to not only the environment you live in today, but also for generations to come. Thank you for making the new consideration on helping our environment with a simple step towards using hybrid cars.